Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to Unity Center of Spiritual Growth. And a special welcome to all of you that are joining us online today. I'm so glad that all of you are here. I know that you are each here by divine appointment, and that's a wonderful thing. I'm going to ask Geraldine to come up and light the candle, our Christ candle for us. It's a symbolic reminder that the light of Christ is alive and active and shining here in this moment, in this place, and in each of our hearts. Thank you, Geraldine. It's a good day for a good day, don't you think? Yeah. It's a little foggy, but all right, today our theme is Sacred Connections in Music with our fabulous guest speaker, Judith Pinkerton. She has a great message prepared for you today. But first, I'd like to share something with you. And I don't know about you, but I have been feeling the angst of the world lately and the angst of our country and how divided it feels. I mean, I feel it in my body. I carry stress in my shoulders, so man, they were tight last week. Ooh, sore. So I got a massage on Friday. Yeah. And that was awesome. And Friday was also the beginning of the annual Season for Nonviolence. Have you heard of the Season for Nonviolence? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of you have. It was established in 1998 by Arun Gandhi, who was Mahatma Mohandas Gandhi's grandson. Yeah, it is an annual event celebrating the philosophies and the lives of Mohandas Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. Gandhi and MLK Jr. were definitely men with mighty visions. The idea of the Season for Nonviolence was developed with the help of Dr. Michael Beckwith and Dr. Mary Morrissey of the Association for Global New Thought and the Parliament of the World's Religions. The Season for Nonviolence is the 64 days between the anniversary of the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi on January 30th and the anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. on April 4th. It's anchored by a mission, a statement of principles, and commitments by participants towards living in a nonviolent way. Each year, people around the world participate in the Season for Nonviolence by taking a pledge to create intentional time in their day to reflect on different parts of nonviolence. If you'd like to participate in your own personal Season for Nonviolence, I invite you to visit their website at gandhiinstitute.org and make your pledge for a more peaceful world. At Unity, our mission statement says that we are a spirit-centered community that lives love and uplifts lives. And one of our core principles states that what we focus our energy and attention on will expand in our lives. So I ask you, what do you focus your energy and attention on? Is it peace? Is it love? Is it how to love our neighbors, even when they have different beliefs than us? That one can be a little tough sometimes, can't it? I believe that world peace starts right here in the heart and right here in our community, in each one of us. We can learn to practice nonviolence one step at a time, one choice at a time, and one day at a time. The energy that you put out matters, and the energy that you allow into your life matters too. My shoulders definitely remind me when I'm allowing the wrong energies in. Our attentions, our intentions, our actions, the words we choose, the smiles we give, it all echoes back. Our beautiful peace song that we sing every Sunday at the close of our service is the perfect example of how we as individuals begin to create a world of peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. That is a powerful statement. So let's take a moment and just pray together. As we breathe in, Holy Spirit, Divine God, no matter what we call you, we know that you are here in this moment with us, guiding us towards our higher good, urging us forward, to live a more powerful and loving experience of life. Breathing deeply into our heart space, knowing with every breath that our hearts are opening more to life, opening more to love, opening more to peace, and opening more to you, dear God. Because we are one with God, we are reminded that we are an important part of this expression called life. Because we are one with God, we have value, and we have an inner strength that says we are worthy and we are loved. Breathing that into our bodies, that we are loved. We know this is the truth, and that we are here now to build a community based on knowing God is ever present, allowing us to go forth, living love and uplifting lives. We live in gratitude for your presence, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more deep breath. Amen and namaste. Okay, as a spiritual community, let's just take a moment and greet each other. And when you hear the music start, come back to your seats and join us in singing. Thank you.
celebration assistant, I'm standing in for Nancy Nelson, who's stuck on the side of a road up north with a misbehaving car. And I'm going to run out and see if she needs to come down, or at least bring the big, huge pot of spaghetti in her back seat down. So, welcome. Glad you're all here. We're here for a great message. I'm really excited to hear Judith talk. And is there anybody who is willing to admit that they're new here today? One person up here. Cool. Great. We have a gift for you. Thanks for being here. I know that you're going to get something out of today's service. Thanks. And if you are the first time joining us online, we truly appreciate you spending time with us. You are also here by divine appointment. And if you want to click on the Connect with Us link, then we can follow you to the grocery store and get all of your information. So please do that. Let me thank our music. Thank you, choir, as always. Just in case you haven't noticed, it would be really nice to have a little more testosterone in the choir. And they practice after church on Sundays after church, and so show up. All you have to do is sort of know how to hit a note every once in a while, right? So the choir is always open for newcomers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Rita. I was going to say Ruth, and I knew that was wrong. Thank you, Rita, for being here, and Julie for our wonderful musicians. And Jim. I'm sorry, the light's shining on me. I didn't even see you. And today, I believe we are thanking our office staff, Pat, Lisa, Geraldine. These are the people that grease the skids, the cogs that the whole place runs on. So if you have a chance to thank them, if they're here today, I know Geraldine's here. I haven't seen Pat out there. Anyway, thank them because they make it work. We believe in prayer here, and if you want to have the church pray over your requests for a week, there's a prayer request in the seat back in front of you, and you can put it in the prayer vessel out in the back, and then it's sent off to Unity, and they pray over it for a month. It's a wonderful service, free of charge, and it's a way of testament to the fact that we believe that praying makes a difference, both in you and in the world. And God knows the world could use a little prayer right now. We also have prayer chaplains who are available to speak with you and pray with you after the service. It's a wonderful opportunity for a calm, non-judgmental, confidential presence to help you slow down and pray. And so we have, I see one in the back. There they are, both of you. Donna and Dave, thank you very much. Be available in the nursery and in the meditation room after the service. And now for our announcements. If I can get my piece of paper out here. Where'd they go? Here they are. So next week at 1 o'clock, you are invited to join with anybody who is also interested in exploring the mythical Christ. It'll start at 1 o'clock. It's going to be run by James. And together we'll dig into what the mystical Christ means in daily life and how this inner light expresses uniquely through each of us. I don't know about you, but I would love to believe I've got an inner light expressing. So I'm going to come and make sure that I know how to get that light going good again. So we're also having a Unity Spiritual Center of Growth family-friendly Super Bowl watch party next Sunday at 3 o'clock on February 8th, duh. And I think there's a few Seahawks fans here, so feel free to join. Pack your own non-alcoholic beverage, and if you want to bring a snack to share, that's cool too. Also starting this month is a workshop called Exploring Sacred Masculinity, which is a workshop seeking to cultivate a healthy, grounded expression of male energy that supports healing and the restoration of the male psyche. All men and persons who identify as men and who feel called to this work are welcome to participate in the conversation and the healing that it invites. And this group will meet on the third Sunday of the month at 1 o'clock.
Roy, just to clarify, that's not a workshop, it's just a discussion group, so it's just a circle.
Not a workshop, a discussion group. which means you get to talk. You don't have to listen. The 2026 annual meeting is an opportunity for the board officers to present an overview of the last year's work and accomplishments. Active members will also review and approve any new bylaws and the current fiscal budget, as well as appoint new candidates to the Board of Trustees. And big secret, the Board of Trustees is staying on, so there are not going to be any new members. So bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you to the board. There will be a light lunch available, so you don't have to go away and come back, and please stay. It's really important for you to know what the goings on in the church is. And lastly, shake off winter and join us for Fat Follies, which is Unity's vaudeville-style variety show. I bet you I've come to 20 some odd of them. It's more fun than a barrel of monkeys. And to hear about the barrel of monkeys, Julie, you want to say something?
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do Fat Follies variety show the last Saturday of this month, which is the 28th. It'll be at 6 o'clock, so it's kind of an early evening show. And if you would like to participate in any way, we are looking for performers, as well as people that would like to help organize, set up, help during the show kind of thing. So there are some sign-up sheets in the hallway by the prayer vessel, one for helpers and one for performers. So sign your name up there, give me your contact information, and we'll have a really fun time. So yay! Thank you.
And I'm going to put a plug in for you. Don't have to be over 25 to participate. I think the youngest one we ever had was Johan telling jokes on stage, and it was hysterical. So you've got children who can do something. Please consider offering them up. And then last but not least, I'm sure...
Offering them up for a sacrifice.
For an enjoyment of the crowd. Yes. To appreciate the wit that youth has. So many, many years ago, we had a board president named Richard Kochansky, and Richard used to say, if this church disappeared tomorrow, who would miss us? And they are, one of the things that we do that the community would miss is participate in Family Promise, and our time with Family Promise is occurring this week, and we are providing a week's worth of dinner and overnight hosts at the church in Post Falls. And all the slots are filled thanks to all of you who volunteered. But I just want you to know that this is a way that we show our community that we're important. All right, so I'm going to go call Nancy and see if there's spaghetti to bring down, and you guys get ready for meditation.
No meditation yet. So I wanted to thank you for scheduling Let's All Get Together with Eddie Watkins, because he is near and dear to my heart. We went to the same church and Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas, when he was creating this music, and we were performing together. So he's near and dear to my heart. So this week I received a text that had me immediately riveted to its contents because it triggered memories, it triggered desire to help in a critical time. So it was a new mom going through labor, 36 hours. And this person, the grandmother soon-to-be, her new grandbaby, first grandbaby, texting me saying, "What music would you recommend?" Because if the baby didn't come within 2 hours, they were going to have to do a C-section. I've had a C-section. So all of these memories, right, flooding in. So how many have gone through something like this where you know somebody that had to have a long labor? Yeah. So anyway, I'm mustering up all of the information that I've got with decades of clinical experience and trying to put it into a short text that will be helpful, because I have no idea what the mother likes. I have no idea what the situation is. So I was very succinct about what to look for. They found it, they played it, it worked, and the baby was born naturally within 2 hours. So just imagine, I know, right? Lots of good notes.
You got the music, didn't you?
Oh, and the training and the clinical experience. So imagine being able to take what a music therapist has learned and be able to practice it yourself with life skills. So we're going to have conversations today that might open your mind up to how to have this conversation with a loved one. Because it's so important to be able to dissolve barriers. There is so much divisiveness going on right now. In fact, we're about to launch a national project that is starting here in the Northwest. And it's about dissolving barriers through conversation that utilizes music. And how do we connect? So what is that sacred connections in music about? Some people may say sacred connections, got to be religious music, got to be spiritual music, got to be soothing music, got to be that place that you can go and connect. Yes, and there's more. Because we are wired for a broad emotional landscape. We are never not going to feel angry, anxious, depressed, or sad. Or serene and tranquil, or optimistic and enthusiastic. We're going to experience all those emotions. It's how long you sit in any of those emotions that may cause problems physically, emotionally, behaviorally, and create division. So what we're going to do is have conversations with 3 people that have consented to be here. I see 2 of you. Oh, there's a third one. Yay! They're all here. So we have orchestrated this to have a conversation about preferred music. So in my clinical experience, working with an average of 150 clients a week over a 7-year period, it was constant in residential addiction treatment centers in Las Vegas. I learned so much. But because I practiced this protocol that I'm going to share with you today, I was able to manage the caseload because I was able to regulate emotion in the moment and be able to shift as needed. And this is what I hope for us because of all the divisiveness, all the stress that is weighing us down. How can we shift our vibration into being that which we desire in this world? So with that, I am going to invite R to the stage. And you get a mic. Thank you. Thank you so much for your willingness to do this. So this is very organic. So we had a conversation about the kind of music that you prefer, and I know that as a drummer, that you play in a band that focuses on one particular genre. What would you say that genre is?
New wave, goth, and post-punk, new wave, goth with shoegaze elements. That's what.
Okay, see, there you go.
That's what we've.
Some of us might refer to it as metal, sort of, but there's so many subgenres of metal.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like, to say it's just metal is.
It's pretty loud.
But you didn't pick that music today.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting, the wide variety of music. So we're not going to play metal today. I thought we were. I was okay with that. It would have been really interesting having it in this environment.
Play through the song. It gets pretty loud.
Okay. All right. So hit it, Jim. So immerse yourself in it. Just notice how you're reacting to it. So, La Nuit Marche avec moi is the name. And the interpretation, the translation is, the night walks with me. And the words, I know you don't do with the words, right? Because you're not paying.
I read them once.
Yeah, I know, but in the translation?
I read the translation once, yeah.
Okay, all right. So you know what it's talking about.
Well, it kind of breaks the spell.
The mic.
It kind of breaks the spell. So I only read them once. I was like, you know.
I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I just want to immerse myself in the music. Got it. How many of us
Yeah.
do that, right? Where I'm just listening to music, I don't care what the words are. Okay. So the translation with that is, the night walks in step with days past, radiant instants ever slipping away, the scars of time erase so much. I want to remember what we've done together. I drift away with my thoughts and questions that haunt my mind, alone on a sea of silence, confiding in the stars. The night walks with me. It just goes on from there. So it's interesting to notice that you picked something from France,
Yeah.
right, across borders, as the song you wanted to immerse yourself in, with not wanting to listen to the words, and it being in another language that you don't understand. It was easy to do that, right?
Yeah. Can I just say why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
So I heard this song before, but a couple months ago it came on my playlist, you know, and I just couldn't shut it off. I just put it on repeat, and it played for at least an hour, just over and over. And by the time, 45 minutes in, I was just sobbing for 15 minutes. I had sat in the driveway when we got home, was just sobbing for 15 minutes until it kind of subsided, and I was just really grateful that song healed something inside of me that day. And I haven't rarely that moved by a piece of music. So.
Yeah. So what mood were you in before you pushed play?
I mean, I was working, I was focused.
Okay, so high energy, just focused. It was a good day.
It wasn't. There was nothing particularly going on.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing was particularly going on. It just grabbed a piece of me that was there that needed to
unlock the heart, unlock the door.
That. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, looking at it, everybody here, anybody else say that this? What would you call it? Is it like a soothing or a happy, or what? What mood does it do for you?
It's a very comforting sorrow. It's
comforting sorrow.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does anybody resonate with that? Okay. Any other reactions? Different? Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really feel the sorrow in it. I really felt more of just flow of being, I guess, but not necessarily sorrow. Probably because I didn't understand the word.
Right? Any other different response? Yes.
It gave me anxiety.
Gave you anxiety. Okay. So what's important to know here is that you're all correct. And whatever you say, and however it's coming up for you, you are correct. So you start there and understand, what is my response to the music, and then what do I do about that? So for you, you probably felt complete after listening to it.
I
able
felt
to
at peace. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so you just notice, what happens to me after I play a piece of music? Some people will listen to music 24/7 because they're self-medicating and don't want to feel the unsettledness, and they just want to play soothing music. Don't ever turn that music off, because otherwise you don't know what's going to come up. And I know people that will do that. So if you're self-medicating with music 24/7, you need to revisit how to do that differently, because all you're doing is repressing stuff. And it can erupt in ways that you may not want it to when the music is turned off. So thank you so much for introducing this. So as we think about adding music to our playlist, if this resonated with you, knowing what the words say and knowing what the feeling of the music is, it is a little bit more calming. It does have movement in it. So it could be like a sort of a soothing, energizing, Or it could possibly be, if it was anxiety producing or sad, it could be a little bit unsettling, soothing. So when we talk about in the protocol following a mood sequence formula, you have to know where it would fit within that formulaic sequence. So more to come. Thank you so much.
Also,
for
just
your,
so you know, Alcé is actually a black metal band. They don't normally have songs like that. Most of their stuff is a lot.
So this is
more
Alcest, right?
Yeah,
Alcest
yeah,
is the
yeah.
name of the band. Alcest, and the name of the song is La Nuit de Marcher avec moi.
Avec moi. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for introducing that.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you. All right, next up we have Lennon. Please. All right, I'll tell you what, we can face this way if you want.
No, it's
You
fine.
want it?
No, it's not.
Okay, so you picked a song that I was really intrigued with. So let's just go ahead and hit it, Jam, so we can listen to the song first.
思い出すのは君の高いはよりも鮮明だどこに行ってしまったのいつも探すんだよ思い出すのは君の歌い笑う顔が鮮明だ君に似合うんだよずっと見ていたいよでも最後に見たいのはきっともう君の夢の中の恋しろまた聞かせてくれよ聞きたいんだもっと3割で怪獣の歌まだ言えない夢の歌どんだけ君がいつも歌う怪獣の歌まだ消えない口ずさんでしまうの思い出すのは君が
So
い
we
た
have another Outside Our Borders song. If you didn't understand the words, you wouldn't unless you speak Japanese.
I mean, even I speak Japanese, and the words are still hard to understand. The direct pronunciation or the direct translation for it, if you look it up, it
I
has
did.
nothing to do with the actual lyrics at all.
Oh,
It-
really?
yeah.
Tell me more. Okay,
There
so
is
why
no-
would they do that?
Well, yes, yes. It essentially means something completely different than what it's translated as. On
You mean
that
it's not the
specific
Monster Flower song?
website. Well, kaiju means more of like a beautiful sort of song, like beautiful, and hana or like hana uta, kaiju no hana uta. The name of the song, hana does mean flower, so that is correct. But it's a nostalgic song. It's about missing childhood and it's about missing the beautiful days in the past.
Mm.
So that's why when I listen to it, I feel very nostalgic, even though that's not exactly something that somebody my age is supposed to know. I'm not old enough to experience
Yeah,
nostalgia.
but it's interesting. So this is a song that they, that Vandy, V-A-U-N-D-Y, that's the composer, created for anime. And so what's interesting to me is that, the beat is very fast and it's like that the whole song. It never lets up, right? So if you're doing anime, it keeps you engaged, right? It doesn't let you like disengage because
I've
it
never
doesn't
actually
ever slow
seen
down.
the anime before.
You never saw it? Okay.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I just really like the
Well,
song.
how did you find it?
Well, I was actually an old music artist I used to listen to a lot. I just remembered listening to one of his songs. I looked it up, and then I checked out the rest of his music. I found a lot of very interesting, very catchy songs that I listened to again and again. And then I started to really, really enjoy his music a lot. So then, that's how I found that one specifically, my favorite one.
Yeah. So how do you deal with the song being so fast, but yet it makes you feel something else?
Well, it's not so much fast as it is consistent.
Okay.
It's keeping a consistent beat, which makes it, more of a song that's very much more enjoyable to listen to, and especially listen to over and over again.
So and it's a repetitive thing about knowing that childhood is no longer with you.
Yeah.
Right? And so so it's interesting. So when do you choose to listen to it?
I choose to listen to it, when I'm relaxing or when I'm just doing something and it's a good background song,
Okay.
of course. And like, you know, when I'm riding my bike around, I like to listen to random assorted songs that I enjoy listening to.
Okay. All right. So with this, so it's making you feel a little bit melancholy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But yet it's fast-paced, so it kind of keeps your spirits up
Yes.
in that regard. So when you think about music that has lyric that might make you a little bit sad with music that is really happy, sometimes it can be confusing because the music's wanting you to be happy about something that's sad.
Yeah.
And that leads sometimes to confusion about, well, wait a minute. Why should I be happy about that? And more often than not, songs are coming out like that, where the music does not match the lyric. And so then and it really creates confusion subconsciously. So then it's really looking at what would I do if I'm sad about something that I'm missing, and what would I match with that to actually feel the sadness deeply and then be able to release it. And so that's what this formulaic sequence is all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love this. And will you notice that we've gone now across borders again? So of course I had to look that up as a trend because I have been watching trends on this planet for decades. So we are getting into a new trend. People in the United States are crossing borders and wanting to listen to music outside our borders. And I wonder why. I wonder why. So much stuff happening in the United States, we're reaching out. We want to be a global community. We want to connect in a meaningful way with other countries. Just a trend I'm noticing. Anything else you wanted to add with this? So if you want Bondi, I know you said it much better than I would pronounce it. Kaiju no Hanauta.
Kaiju no Hana Uta. Yes.
You say better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check with Lennon if you want to download that one. He can tell you exactly where to go for it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. All right. So, I don't need this. We'll have Tracy come up in just a second here. So I want you to notice that your reaction to that piece. So I knew Lennon wanted to sit down. I wasn't going to make him stand up here for this. How many of you felt more of like an unsettling from the song? Anybody? Okay. How many felt more soothing from the song? Let's see. Okay. And energizing? Yeah. Yeah. And then you look at the words and realize that it's talking about loss. You know, so then you have to go, okay, so what do I do with that? So it's just being aware of your music habits. I don't care whether you're performing or whether you're listening to music. Be aware of your music habits and how the music is steering you and embedding in you. When you have an earworm is where you have a song stuck in your head. You just can't get rid of it. And what I've discovered in working with so many people is that it's got a message for you. And it's going to stay stuck in your head until you learn the message. So I have gotten really good at deciphering messages. So it's really understanding that. I remember one client who reached out to me that was in one of the treatment centers, and he's like, Judith, I have to have a session with you. I've got this song stuck in my head, and I don't know what it means, and I'm in this kind of situation. Because of the training that he went through with me, in 45 minutes, we were able to figure out what the message was. Of course, I listened to the music, what the message was, and what he needed to do about it to get out of being stuck, which was creating a prescriptive playlist on the spot with him that honored him and what he was going through. So when you understand what a song is about for you, and you're feeling the stress of the world, and you're trying to figure things out, I do free consults. You can check our website out and just schedule with me, and we can do a quick consult on it. Because it will give you more insight about what is happening in my playlists and how can I change them up so that in the moment when someone texts you and says, what do you recommend, you've got it right there. I've had some surgery experiences over the last year and conversations with the anesthesiologist. So, of course, I'm dictating to the medical team what we are doing. And the surgeon's like, well, no, we're going to play your music in surgery. And I'm like, no. I need to be sedated, and you need to be awake. Oh, no, but I'm sure I'll like, no, you are not listening to my music. He wanted to pipe it into the surgery room. Like, no, this goes in my pocket. I've got Bluetooth. I know exactly what the playlist is. I know how long it is. I know how long you need me on the table. And I'm hoping, as I'm talking to the anesthesiologist, I'm hoping you use less medication. And then I'm out of recovery sooner because you're going to shift it to this playlist so I can get out of recovery sooner. So the example was the anesthesiologist listened to me and reported to the recovery nurse that indeed less medication was used, and I was up in 15 minutes in recovery and ready to bolt. And then there was a situation with the anesthesiologist where I was letting him know what we were doing, hoping, for less anesthesia. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know that music can be really good for a positive mindset. And I'm like, oh, you don't get it. I do not have time to give you a lecture, so just put me down. So it's interesting. We have a lot of educating to do about the power of music to influence physiology, emotions, behavior, mindsets instantly. But you have to know what will work for you. So as you open up your mind to have sacred connections in music with others, it's a curiosity that you have. So I've worked with mothers who have teenagers that listen to things they don't want to listen to, and they've learned how to have conversations differently with them, where now the door is more open about the music and what's going on and why they're connecting with that music. So we're going to bring up Mom and find out what your favorite music is, Tracy.
When I get a break from J-pop. Which is fun. No, it's great. I love it.
It's okay. It's okay, Lennon. All right, Jim, hit it.
No, not
that one. Next one, number 3. We already did that one. Yeah, see, Lennon, you said, yeah, that's it.
I can feel it on my tongue. Brick and mortar, thick as scripture, drawing lines in the sand and laying borders as tall as towers. I babble on until my voice is gone. This hill I'll die on is about 90 meters of bricks, colored indigo and inscribed with my name and lined with cedar. But the words fall flat like cymbals crashing, like molars gnashing. It's like constellations a million years away. Every good intention is interpolation. A line we truly array. Looking for the faces, looking for the shapes in the silence. All that's left for me to climb to the heavens is the chasm of the night, and a matter of time that I hear the rumble as the tectonic plates start to shake, and I feel my blood pounding like the beat of a drum. 'Cause like constellations a million years away, every good intention is interpolation, a line we drew in the array, clinging to the faces, clinging to the shapes in the silence.
There's only one verse left that was sort of similar.
It's about to get really good, though.
It was, oh no, all right.
It's okay, it's okay.
I always have that happen, but that was a good part you just cut off.
I have not been able to stop listening to this band. This was Lennon's first concert. We went to see the Oh Hellos in Spokane. Was it November? And I cannot stop listening to them. So are you telling me there's hope to get this music out of my head? The Oh Hellos.
So the name of the song is Constellations, and the band is Oh Hellos. And so there's a memory of actually going to a concert with your son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has that ever happened before?
No, it was his first concert.
Oh, see, all right.
Yeah.
So there's a memory there
Yeah.
of having him with you. Lena's like, yeah.
Well, I thought he was a cool, he is a cool kid. I thought he was uniquely cool and that he liked my music. And then we got to the concert and I was the oldest person in the room. I had no idea the Oh Hellos had such a young crowd base. So that was kind of fun too. Right? And I guess loving the Oh Hellos reiterates that.
Yeah, so the words are, I can feel it on my tongue, brick and mortar, thick as scripture, drawing lines in the sand and laying borders as tall as towers. I babble on until my voice is gone. This hill I'll die on is about 90 meters of bricks, colored indigo and inscribed with my name and lined with cedar, but the words fall up flat like cymbals crashing, like molars gnashing, cause like constellations a million miles or a million years away. Every good intention is interpolation, a line we drew in the array, looking for the faces, looking for the shapes in the silence. It goes on and on and on. So it's like having a conversation.
Yeah, it's deep and poetic, right? I mean, the plays on words and yeah.
It's like having this conversation where, and the music just kind of goes along on this little journey with you to have this conversation about more and what that looks like, right?
Yeah.
So how does it make you feel, though, when you listen to it?
Oh, I'm inspired. Usually by the end of that song, I'm like jumping around. That was me holding back. Yeah, it fires me up. I get so excited and inspired and energetic. And yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so anybody else resemble what Tracy just said? Fires you up, you're ready to be dancing, and yeah, okay. Anybody feel soothed and wants to go to sleep from it? No hands? Really? Okay, a little bit. All right, thank you for your honesty. Anybody unsettled from it where it's like, it's just not my jam?
I felt a lot of conflicting stuff. There was like some nostalgia and some soothing and some anxiety. It was like kind of a jarring experience internally.
Yeah. So just be aware that what stops pain for you may create pain for somebody else. It's important to have private sound space. So when you play music publicly, just really did and streamed it, you need to ask permission because you never know how it's going to affect or infect somebody else. So as you think about having a sacred connection, not only to the music, but the person that loves the music, it's understanding what is it that they like about the music. How can you connect to that? So you start asking questions about, the rhythm, the lyric, how the music is flowing, and it's making you want to dance. Yes?
Have you found any music that universally has the same effect, or is it all quite individual?
It's very individualized. I mean, there's going to be a majority, but we're all in different spaces. So for instance, say you're in a state of anxiety, and this piece of music is soothing. It won't be soothing for you. It'll make you more anxious, most likely. And I can't say 100% on anything because it's so subjective. But that is a general response, that if you are trapped in these emotions, don't go away yet. If we are trapped in these emotions and a different mood category, so for instance, emotions like unsettled versus soothed versus happily energized. If you're trapped in unsettled emotions, you're not going to resonate easily, potentially, with soothing music or happy music because you're trapped here. And then you're going to want to listen to music that resonates with you here, and then you may misinterpret it. And you may say, if you're in a state of anxiety, you may say, this music is really exciting. And it kind of puts a balm. It doesn't get rid of the anxiety, but because it's matching where you're at, you're feeling some relief. The same thing happens with anger. If you're in a state of anger, you're listening to music that's matching that mood, and you're trapped in anger, you're going to be calling the music probably energizing. Oh, yeah, this stuff is good. It energizes me. And then road rage. These are true stories. I've got a story for everything that I say. And the other one that is a danger zone as well is depression. So if you're trapped in depression, you're going to be resonating with music that matches where you're at. Usually we do that. It's what I feel like listening to right now. It matches my mood. But if you're trapped in depression, you could be misinterpreting it as soothing and calm. Leave me alone. Just in my space. I'm being calm. But it's depression. And then you're matching music to that depression and spiraling. And I have known way too many people that have died by suicide. And I know what the music was they were listening to. These are all danger zones. So music is powerfully influential. And the more that you can digest about its power, it will alert you about potentially dangerous situations and give you the language to maybe avoid it. Just being aware, building your life skill to be aware of how to understand music and how to go to that place to have a conversation with somebody where they're open to listening to you because you're curious. I've found a new phrase you might want to adopt. If you're going into a networking situation or anything, I hopped into a car with a guy taking me back from the Subaru dealership. It was a young guy. So, I'm looking for some new music. What you got? Oh, boy, did I get it. And we had this conversation that flowed that would never have happened if I hadn't said that. And he shared music that I just, found really interesting. So with that, we have a quiz. So I'm going to go to that. And Tracy took this quiz because you can, there it is. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't know you fast forwarded here. So this quiz is free. So that's why I had the URL up here if you want to take a snapshot of it and take it later. You are what you listen to, okay? And Tracy took this to find out, could my music taste reveal my inner strengths? What would that look like? So it's okay that I share your results, right? Okay, all right. You want to fast forward it for me, please? Brian, thanks. So she's a creative visionary. And her insight is, I see the world in color, I hear it in possibility. Your music taste reveals the creative visionary within you, your imaginative nature. Innovative thinking sets you apart. Your creativity is boundless, intuitive, and alive. Do you see that in the music that she picked? Yeah. And so you get this 2-page detail about who you are when you fill out this quiz. Because it gives you information about then what to do. So the next page then is more information, tapping into Music for Life with all sorts of possibilities. We have an app even for you. But what I want to leave with you about this is finding out more about yourself. When you find out more about yourself, you can then be more inquisitive about others because you have a base from which to start. Tracy, thank you so much. Any other words you wanted to add about the music?
I don't think so. I think you covered it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Sacred connections in music. Let's go to the next slide, please. I was talking about self-medicating with music. When you do it intentionally, you actually don't have to listen to music very long. What I've noticed happens over the decades for people is that their listening regimens shorten if they were listening a lot to music, because now they're being intentional and prescriptive. And it's regulating emotions so well and so quickly that they don't need to listen to it that long. They could shift a mood in as little as 10 to 15 minutes so that they can be right on with whatever the task was. So once you figure out what is my prescriptive playlist and how do I do all of this, then you can start having an essence that is a mood control where it's not repressing or suppressing emotions, where, oh no, can't go to that anger right now. All hell will break loose if I do that. It's truly about managing your emotions so that you can be in the present moment and be able to function and not have that heavy stress that Julie was talking about. There is so much divisiveness now that we have forgotten how to have a conversation with people that dissolves those barriers. So we are actually launching a project, and it's got this long phrase. I can't remember what it is now because I'm right in the middle of writing it all up. But we have people from across the country. I've never seen them come together like this before. They're all PhD level. One is a psychologist and has created a new name that you'll be hearing about of SPTSD, social PTSD. And there's a bed of information that he's bringing forward for us about how to knock that out in these conversations that we're creating. Nancy Love, so that was David Gruder. Nancy Love is another person. She is a political scientist at a university and has written books on music for social change and musical democracy. And she's inserting her background and information into these dialogues. And our own Reverend James Kress is a part of the group too, because he has such a wonderful way of dialoguing about difficult topics. And there's more. There's a military colonel involved. I could go on and on. So we have quite the team put together to have these important conversations, to teach people about how to dissolve barriers, how to make that sacred connection with somebody where you're going straight to the heart and bypassing all this other stuff. Being human again. Yeah. Any questions? I'll do a couple questions if anybody has any questions about anything. I've got a mic for you. Okay.
Oh, I don't need a mic.
You don't, but we have live stream. They want to hear you.
So that little, I guess, description of her personality that came from the music, how did you put that together?
Good question. When my team said, oh, let's do this, I'm like, what? You want a quiz? I got to research that. So I found 5 studies. And I created it from 5 studies. because I had to have some knowledge that, this quiz was real, and not just Facebook fluff. Yeah. So it's based on 5. Yes.
I have a question
Okay.
about that, and since we're talking about it, I think everyone hearing your response might be helpful. Okay, so it's spot on and describes me, and often I say, like, could the ideas just please stop so I can focus on something? And then I get more new ideas, and it can feel very overwhelming, which is a cool problem, but it's a problem nonetheless.
Yeah.
So are you telling me that if I stop listening to this music and I listen to the spiral, the downward spiral you described, I feel like I'm on an upward spiral where I'm just constantly inspiring. And can I I don't know, should I be listening to some whiny country or something to balance? Please advise.
Well, we don't have time to dive into all of that. We would have to have a separate conversation about that. So,
Should I be introducing more?
possibly, yeah, possibly. It's always good to have a variety of genres. This protocol honors all genres as potential healing, all genres. Out of over 32,000 documentation notes I've done, there was one where I had to say, we are not playing that right now. And the person was transferred to another facility. And the staff did not know anything was wrong until it happened in music therapy. So I always suggest that we have a private conversation because this is very public. And I know you're very public, but yes, Dave, I'll get back. Yeah.
So I have a really loud ringing in my ears all the time. And so the music I play mitigates that.
Really? What is it?
Well, you heard it the other night.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering, does that spiral into more ringing in my ears? Or is that something that basically, yeah, and I pick music that has no words intentionally. That it's just a background thing that my ears can listen to something and not hear the ringing.
Okay, so remember that I said we have this broad emotional landscape, and all the emotions need to be expressed out, or they could be stuffed or repressed based on all the stuff that's happening in society now. And so I know what you're listening to, and it could be that there might be something else, but because of that physical challenge, we'd have to have a private conversation. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah.
Okay, so a couple things. First, thank you. Thank you for sharing. As a mother of young 22-year-olds, I've gone through some of the similar steps. And I do have some concern, or at least I did until this morning, of our younger generation and the music that they're listening to, because it doesn't always connect with me. So I thank you for bringing that to light. That is a good thing. My other side is I'm a 70s girl, and I constantly go back to the 70s music because it was the best. Sorry. And still is. So that just brings me so much peace when I listen to my memories, those that I remember, of those decades, right? So I try to move forward and listen to newer music, but I find it challenging. Am I so attached to my memories that I can't go forward?
You're attached to the emotions and the memories. Yeah. When I was doing a training at Shepherd Air Force Base, there was a military member who consented to come on stage with me and talk about his earworm. So he gave me the name of the piece, never heard of it before, started playing it. I'm looking at the words and I'm like, oh. So we get done listening to it and I'm like, so, do you know the words, or do you know the music? And he goes, no, I don't know what the words are. I'm like, oh, is there a memory? He goes, yeah. He goes, high school days. So he just did boot camp. Now he's in advanced training. So homesick, right? So, yeah, memories kicking it high school, you know, and just having a great time with my buddies. And it's never going to be like that again. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to go there because I didn't know what that was about. And so I said, well, how do you feel now? He goes, actually kind of melancholy. Oh, okay. So the name of the piece was Foster and the People Pumped Up Kicks, right? Well, so Pumped Up Kicks is very energizing, and it was the very first song that was released that described the first active shooter incident. And it's very graphic in the words. And yet the music is so, yeah, right? So he didn't know what the words were. But when you have an earworm, you have this playing in your head constantly. And so you don't know the effect of the words. So when he said then that he felt melancholy, I was like, okay, so this is where you go with a prescriptive playlist. You need to address the melancholy. And because that particular music, Pumped Up Kicks, because that music has lyric that are highly unsettled and music that's highly energized, they don't like match. And so that would not go into one of these prescriptive. So what happens is you have to create specialized playlists, and then you cull from those to create the prescriptive playlist. And so that music would not go into that, but it's a good eye opener and an ear opener for us to know what you're going through right now and how to determine what to do next. So as you think about an earworm that might be happening for you or someone you know, it's just important to know, what is it? What is the message? What is happening with it? And what do I need to do about it? And is there a particular mood that I find myself in every time I'm listening to this music in my head? And what do I do about that? Any other questions before we wrap up? Yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, boy.
I'm just wondering if you have like a quick start guide, like a place for us to begin exploring our own. Like, is it like sit in a space alone, listen, maybe write down what we feel, just kind of like to get going and learning what we're listening to, what it's doing to us.
Yep, that's number one, is just start paying attention. What is the music doing to you physically, emotionally, and behaviorally? When do you choose to listen to it? What are others saying about the music that you're listening to? And is it valid for you or not? Or is it about their own stuff? So it's just building your awareness about how music is influencing you. And then it's taking a dive, if you so choose, into understanding what the protocol is all about and how you can actually create your own prescriptive playlist. Our app, which is free right now, you can go on it and take the quiz. There's another quiz, and it's free. It's an emotional profile quiz, and it will help you determine if you are trapped in a chronic comfort zone. So this danger zone I was talking about, where you misinterpret anger or depression or anxiety, those are called chronic comfort zones, and there's a quiz to take to understand if your music habits are driving you potentially into those chronic comfort zones. And there's 3 different comfort zones. So I've learned all of this through my clinical experience working with more than 11,000 patients in residential addiction treatment centers. So music can connect people. You can have that sacred connection. And it may be different than what you first thought we were going to be talking about with sacred connections. When we find church music in a variety of churches, there's a lot of crossovers. You know, rap is now doing Christian. Metal is doing Christian. They're seeking to appeal to a wide variety of people to get them in so that they can give them a message about life. And many times what will happen is if you have a metal band that is playing um, spiritual words, that could be a mismatch. Because metal, not all metal, metal tends to resonate with anger or other unsettled emotions. And so if someone's playing that, it could be that they're just matching what's going on for them. I've played with Metallica. I love those guys. I love listening to metal. And when I had kids at home, besides Kaylin right now, when I had kids at home, if they knew that mom was listening to metal, they did not come into my room. Uh-huh. I know that we could go on and on and on with our talks today. So I'm really hoping that you do something today. You know, take the quiz that I talked about up here, you know, so that sacred music really starts building empathy, curiosity in your life, as well as how you connect with others, because your future self will thank you for it. Yeah. We need to go back to it, Brian. Yeah. So just take a snapshot of the URL. There you go. Oh. This is the time everybody gets their phone out.
I will also put that link on the synopsis, the page where this service is archived, cool. So that people can
right. So
there.
Put the graphics so they know what it goes to.
Yep.
Good. Thank you, Brian. All right. So after all of that music, now we're going to move into meditation. And I'm just going to get the violin out and play. Yeah. So I invite the choir to start us so that we can immerse ourselves in this. And then I'm going to do a music track with Jim. And then it will shift back into the choir, and then we'll shift into the rest of the service. Thank you, Julie.
Next. Who's next?
Thanks, Judith. That was incredible. Thank you, guys. So, James has been talking about abundance the last several weeks. He's put forth the idea that giving can be a spiritual act, bringing peace, joy, and pleasure to the giver. And I have the privilege of inviting you into, at this time in our service, the opportunity to experience this, giving with joy. So before we do that, let's say our prosperity blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all